care about that. The ninja village was nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, bro. Oh, a new toilet, man. It had no flavor, all that. Yeah. It was an environment truly worthy of being called hell. And made it hell to be afraid of pain. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It was tough. Those with low scores were subjected to even harsher training programs. They pushed us to our limits without actually breaking us, because to the village we were valuable commodities. They spared no expense in investing in their future sources of income. We were kept alive with drugs formulated using secret methods, making even suicide impossible, or so we were told. At some point, I got in the habit of acting like I was a failure. I acted weak on purpose, choosing to undergo the harshest training regimes. That was the first time I ever spoke to Sonic, who was in the same graduation class. Even though his grades placed him in the same failure category as me, he was a rebel, offering me advice despite receiving nothing in return. Since we were of similar physiques at the time, we each became each other's sparring partners to practice advanced techniques. He was the only one I could talk to. Talking to another person helped me recover the emotions that got chipped away through the training. For me, that was something to be grateful for. As members of the failing class, we were given all kinds of tasks. In the forest inhabited by genetically modified savage beasts, we were ordered to erase our presence and survive for 720 hours. Yeah, how long was that? Like a few weeks ago? Let me see. It was a 72 hours, like 3 days. So was it like 30 days, a month? Yeah, 30 days, a month, yeah. Working together, the two of us managed to kill all the 30 beasts on the first day. And spent the rest of the time studying. Came here as a kid, didn't you? Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro. My instructors call me a failure, but that's not true. I was born with an indomitable spirit, so their efforts to control me are useless. There's a power to live life as you please. You don't have the right now. I can tell your eyes look at you. Several years have passed. I was 16 years old. My excellent abilities have long since been acknowledged, and I was ranked number 1. My sense of justice was burning ever so fiercely against the headwind. On the day of my graduation exam. Graduation exam, okay, in a temple too? Oh shit. They're like priests or something like that. They opened it up. What killed them? What cut them in half? What the hell? I killed everyone. The instructors, the staff, other members of my graduation class, and anyone who had anything to do with the facility, successfully removing the evil and its roots. Wow. My fierce determination and tireless efforts bore fruit in that instant. This is like some Star Wars Darth Bane shit, bro. The Rule of Two type shit, bro. Go read that. Go read the Rule of Two. But since Sonic lay sick in bed, he wasn't able to witness me at my finest. Sometime later, the rumor of the Hero Association establishment reached me, and I began using my power for professional hero. Speed of sound, Sonic lost his way somewhere along the path towards that dream he told me about. His sudden exposure to the outside world must have prevented him from finding his way of life. He went out looking for jobs that required his assassination skills. A long time passed since then. I didn't expect him to still be alive. So, why the hell are you in my room? Yo, yeah, why are you sitting here too, bro? And Black, how did they get to Saitama's house, bro? For what? They were in the facility. Or in the association. When a master makes time to tell his disciples about his past, it's only proper manners to at least offer him some tea. How stupid. So that's why Sonic holds a grudge against you? Bastard. Speaking of removing the evil at its roots, why did you let Sonic escape? Him turning into a vicious assassin who repeatedly targets Master Saitama is the result. You shouldn't make unauthorized alterations to norms. So it is because he thinks of him as a friend or something. My plan was to poison him. It was easy mixing the poison with a tasteless stew. Was it to keep him away from the massacre? Because I thought you didn't really want to kill him. You just want to take a shit. Speaking of stew, There's some broccoli and carrots left in the fridge. That's hungry, bro. Alright, on to the next. 197. Hey, bro, these are going about 15 minutes each. I like that. 197. Looking for booty. Oh, booty. In short, I was on a higher level than Sonic in the village. Got it? I need to buy some beef and onions. Blast. Give my regards to that man. Whoever he was when he was human. If you'll excuse me. So you're Blast. I'm Demon Cyborg. I've heard everything from Sitch. If you have any problems, please feel free to talk to Saitama Sensei at any time. Although last time it was just beef with cream. I'll think about it. Oh, there you are, Mr. Flash. Express delivery. It seems like Flash has figured something out. Yeah. Well, that's not surprising. I'm the one who told him about God, even though I didn't want him to get involved in the fight. Could have simply told him. That man is being manipulated by God and his actions are only its doing. Telling him that it would have been a better way to protect that man. Reflect any of Flash's revenge into intentions against him. Reflect any of Flash's revenge intentions against him. Isn't that what this is all about? Protect Void. I just don't want to make things worse for him if he ever becomes human again. Although I feel like Void would probably just scold me and say don't try to act gullible. After all, he grew up in an organization similar to the village, where after graduation the students scattered, killing each other in a struggle for power and control. And Void was the only survivor of that organization. A fate that ninjas are notorious for. Hadn't he been as great as he is, he couldn't have supported you in the battle or been a key part of the operation. Empty Void. Now that he's finally revealed himself, we must take this opportunity to free him from God's hands. As long as he's hidden, he cannot be found because of the special barrier he deploys. Even the village could not be found because of it. If he disappears into the shadows again, we will be lost. This is our last chance. Pip. An abandoned building. He'll show up here. That man will be here as well. Sensei, where are you going? I just have something in mind. I'm going to Sonic's hideout now. You know where he's hiding? I received several challenge letters. So yeah, whatever. Since we know that an army of ninjas will go to Sonic's house, I'm gonna go there and beat up Sonic, along with any other guy that's around. And hopefully Sonic will finally stop bothering me. Alright, here we go. So face me, flashy trash. I wanted to clarify the difference in status between us just on a whim. I don't mind at all. Alright, let's go.